Welcome to another Stitch Talk Live. My guest today is Caroline at Sweet Oddity Art Crochet. Yay! I discovered Caroline through Pinterest because I saw some of her amazing designs. And then I found her on Ravelry and Etsy. And I was like, I am collecting all these patterns and I will make them one day. And then we started talking on Instagram and she was helping me design something, which I wish I could have gotten done this year because it would have been perfect because of an anniversary that's coming up. But no. One day, Caroline, one day I will finish that Afghan hound. One day. Anyway, yes. So I wanted to interview her because I think that her designs are unique. I think when you see them, you know they're hers. She has this signature style. Of course, she's a Tim Burton fan, so obviously we're friends. And I just thought you guys would love to hear about her if you have not. So, Caroline, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Caroline, Sweet Oddity Art. I'm not a huge talker, but I will do my best to talk in this.
I'll try and give you prompts.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm a get to the point person. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my first question is obviously, how did you get started in crochet?
I was bored at home, being a stay-at-home mom. Like, that's the simple answer. I got bored. My one friend who lived in Vacaville, she crocheted for like 40 years or something. She sent my kid, who had just been born, a sock monkey from Lillis. A pattern, yeah, her pattern. And I thought it was cool, so I was like, all right, I'm doing nothing at home other than obviously taking care of a kid, but during that downtime, I needed something, so I tried it. Picked it up rather fast. She gave me some YouTube links, and I just went, okay, bye, and went with it.
And what made you want to start designing?
I think it was by accident. I think I was making a unicorn one day or something. Or at least I attempted a unicorn, and then I just thought it just worked. The one of the unicorns I have, it's gone through so many updates, but I think it was the very first unicorn. I think it just was like, well, this is fun. Let's see what else I can make. And that was it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you came up with a signature style. I mean, I see your stuff in books or online, and I'm like, that's Caroline's.
Mm-hmm. That's good to know. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I love that you have a unique style and stuff, because I gotta say I think a lot of people's stuff nowadays looks exactly the same, and they don't have a uniqueness.
Not really. I mean, I'm not hating on anybody, but no, you scroll through your Instagram, it's like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And it just all pretty much looks the same and blends. But you're right. There are some people that I'm just like, yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, and I love that. So, you like to create things more on this spooky side. So, have you always loved the spooky side, or is that like what you usually lean towards, like for just? I mean, I know you love Halloween.
Yeah, I always have since I was young. Horror movies, all that stuff, but depends. Because sometimes I'm in the mood for a cute unicorn that's got bubblegum hair and all that stuff, but sometimes I want to make I don't know, the clowns or whatever, but it just depends on my mood. I like it all. I like it all. I don't care. And it also depends on the season. Yeah, I think so. The yarn is a big thing for me. If it works, is it going to be cute? Is it going to go with this look? That's more of my thing.
How do you decide what kind of yarn you want to use?
What I want it to look like. I won't use any Chanel. That's not my bag. More power to people that like it. I do not think it has the color range that some of the others do. Plus, we all know I don't like to make small. Well, not always, but I guess I just kind of, when it comes to the yarn, how do I decide? Just What feels like that plush? What speaks to me? What your eyes go with it? Because we all know I like eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. What speaks to me?
Okay. Have you ever had a design that it didn't work out, but you didn't completely give up on it, and
Loch Ness.
you tried it again later?
Loch Ness. My
Mm.
Loch Ness. 100%. I tried it. I started it. I didn't get back to it till almost a year later. Couldn't figure out that neck. And then it just hit me. And I just went back to it a year later and finally finished it.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, but normally I don't leave anything unfinished. Now I just figure it out. But back then, I was still learning.
So, what would you recommend to people who either want to design their own things or want to get started in amigurumi?
Never look online. If you want to design something, like say you got an idea for a whale, one of the things I tell people, stay offline then. Don't go looking on anything crochet related. Not necessarily stay offline. Don't look at crochet related things because then you start getting their images in your head. I don't know. Look at clay artists. Look at this. It's just that's what I say. Avoid anything that because my one tester, I was having trouble seeing something. She sent me somebody else's stuff, and I was like, "Don't send me other people's stuff when I'm trying to get my own head together."
Mm-hmm.
And designing too, you can always improve. So you might have to go to a design 6 months later, a year later, 5 years later, and update it. It's okay. Just relax. It doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat. That's one thing I tell people. It doesn't have to be shaped better, perfect, or whatever. You might learn things as you go. Even in 6 months, I'm always learning. I've learned new techniques even now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come back to it. But just design it, figure it out, just do it, and then you can always go back to it later or you cannot. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just do it. Seriously, there's things that I learned and I went, why did I design it like that? This would be so much more simpler. But that's what I knew at the time.
Yeah.
Just relax. Tell people, just relax. It doesn't have to be perfect.
That makes perfect sense to me. I mean, I do buy books about shaping and like techniques and stuff like that because I'm always wanting to figure out how to do something differently.
Yeah, there's so many techniques.
I think I'm fortunate in that my brain can see something that somebody else has done and I go, I like it, but I don't love it. How would I change it? And so it's like I can still be inspired by somebody else's work without copying them, which makes me happy. And I'm sure it makes them happy. They don't even know me, but But I love when I can look at art and go, Rembrandt, Monet, Michelangelo. Just like I look at crochet artists, and it's like I love when I can look at it's like, oh, Caroline designed that, oh, Kylie designed that, oh, Katie designed that. I mean, like it's super obvious because so much is the same, and I get it. We all use the same shapes.
Yeah, exactly. There's only so much you can do,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I tell people to relax too. There's only so many ways to make a unicorn. Settle down.
It's gonna have a head, a neck,
Yeah,
a body, and 4 legs and a tail. I mean, yeah.
they're gonna look pretty similar to the next unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes what makes them different is the yarn or what you chose to use or the color combination. But when people geek out and freak out and are constantly accusing each other of something, it's a unicorn, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can only go so far with a unicorn. But I understand.
How do you feel about market crochet?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
I mean, like the super quick, easy things that, or the no-sew people keep doing.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing. I understand why they do it. I understand how it's beneficial. I don't sell at markets. I try to hit a different crowd. I'm trying for first off, I used to sell on Etsy, so I'm open to a lot more of a crowd so I can get online sellers. But now I mostly sell by word of mouth, and they're usually people looking for something really detailed or intricate. So, not my thing. But I do understand why they do it, and I do see the benefits of it for what they're doing. It's just not what I'm doing.
Right. Like you've been in a few books, which is really awesome. I know one you did was the dinosaur book, because
that was the first one. Yeah,
that was so cool when I was flipping through that, and I was like, I know her.
Yeah. And even that one, I went back to the wings and said, okay, I can do this better. But at the time, that's all hell I knew how to do a pterodactyl wing. But now it's been updated.
Have you ever wanted to do a kit?
I think I've been asked a lot of times, but I think I end up getting annoyed at the process. I don't mind the kits. I don't have an issue with it. I think I just get annoyed at the people who are organizing it. Because like I said, I'm quick to the point, and they like to take a lot of steps. And I think I just got bored. I think it's most of my issue. I get bored real quick.
That makes sense. And I'm guessing you're the kind of person who likes a challenge. Because your designs are, for the most part, far more intricate. I would say they're at least intermediate and above.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not zero.
No, some could probably be beginners, but even then, the word that beginner's a loose word. So I wouldn't recommend any of mine to a brand new beginner.
Yeah.
No, not even a little bit. Yeah, my favorite thing to watch is Rocky movies. So I like a challenge. I think challenges is the best.
And you still have your Ravelry shop open, correct? Okay, so if y'all want the ghost pup.
But I also understand if you need just something quick and easy. You just want to not think. That's why I test, because I don't want to think for a while. So testing is difficult, but I have no interest.
How did you get into testing? I mean, did you do that before you started designing, or?
No, actually, Little Ellie's handmade, Sarah, me and her became really close. And when she used to test for me, we started talking, became really close, still talk. I tested her first thing, and I was like, this is fun, and I just kept doing it now. Even though I'm kind of a bad tester.
Why would you say that?
My brain automatically corrects everything.
Just why is that a bad thing?
Well, I think my brain, there's a certain level of, I would consider myself advanced. My brain automatically corrects some mistakes sometimes. I need to slow down and read it because I miss a lot of mistakes for people sometimes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because like they'll see things and I'm like, okay, I don't need all these notes. I know what to do. So my brain just scans it instead of slowing down. I have to actively slow down and read it. Because if like they put notes, a lot of beginners will read it, and I'm over here going, I don't need this. I know how to do this. So there's benefits to having advanced testers, and there's benefits to beginner testers.
Oh yeah, you can see that. I have testers from different walks of crochet life.
Yeah, it is. It's true. There's benefits to both. Ow.
Oh, okay. So what made you want to make any of the Tim Burton characters? Because you've made at least 3. The dolls.
Yeah. Well, first off, I've been a Tim Burton fan since Edward Scissorhands. Back when he was probably not as popular. And his stuff's awesome. So I just wanted to make some of his characters because I thought it'd be fun. Even though Oogie was a challenge.
It's so interesting to me. This one isn't the best example because I didn't do the greatest job. So sorry, everyone. But your Sparky and your Persephone, the poodle and the
yeah,
they look like his stuff, but they also look like yours. And I think that's amazing. That it's like you can see your style, but you can definitely tell it's a Tim Burton
Yeah,
character,
no,
which
it's
is
just good.
really epic.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted those are my favorite, besides Course Bride. Yeah, Frankenweenie is one of my favorites.
That's a good
Plus,
one.
personally, I like the story of Tim Burton. You know, fired by Disney, kept
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing, and then now he's what, one of their leading directors.
Mm.
It's perseverance. I like his story.
I love that he finally got to work with his idol, Vincent Price.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a lot of stories. Mm. I just don't like that everybody mistakes Coraline for Tim Burton. That drives me nuts.
That's one of my pet peeves too.
Yeah, it drives me nuts when I see it in comments. I'm like, it's not Tim Burton.
No, it's not. I mean, you could see
I get why they think
how.
that. Yeah, I get why, but it's like it's such an easy Google search. It literally says Henry Selick when you open the movie. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it looks like a kooky character doesn't always mean it's Tim Burton.
To be
Drives me.
fair though, Henry was also involved with
That's why they think it
Nightmare.
is.
So
That's
yeah.
why the connection messes them up. Yes, I do understand why.
Mm-hmm.
Just Google it. It just drives me nuts.
By the way, anyone watching, I do recommend Caroline. Just putting that out there. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, I just forgot my question. Oh, okay. So I know you can't tell us a lot because you're working on something that's a secret. But what's something that you've created recently that you're proud of? I mean, you showed that doll today. You posted the doll.
Yeah, that one's not new. That's the koi hippocampus. That's okay. I'm trying to work in what I'm working on with some just makes that I can share. So it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a lot of just probably for the next year. It's going to just be a bunch of old patterns because all the new are going to be in something else.
Okay.
Just drives me nuts. Maybe not all the new, but 90% of it. I didn't expect the skeleton whale to be as intriguing to people as I thought it would be. That was just a kind of off the wall make for Halloween.
That was cool.
That was just an off the wall thing. What is it?
Do you design everything for you and then you just kind of hope the public likes it, or
Yes.
do you ever think about what might be
No.
popular?
No. I understand thinking like that, but no. If I want to make it, I'm making it. If it's popular, cool. If it's not, somebody will love it and somebody will buy it. And that's what I always tell people. It might not be what everybody searches for. What's that word? The terminal viral. It might not be that, but trust me, that's hard to live in that space, is to think about. That was actually one of the problems I had a year ago. That's why I just stopped. I got rid of, sold all my Chanel's because I was too busy working with Chanel, which I hated because I was hearing from all the voices that that's the only way to do it. And I was like, so basically I was hearing from people, the only yarns used are Chanel, the only yarns used. I was like, well, that ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
Your feed is only showing you Chanel because that's what you're engaging with. There are thousands and hundreds and thousands in other countries that don't use Chanel. There's some that do. There's a lot that don't. So, yeah, I make for what I want to make. You can either make it or you don't. It's that simple. And if you like it, cool. If you don't, I like it. That's what matters to me. But yeah, that really messed me up for like a year. That's why I sold all my Chanel. I'm like, get out of here. That messed me up. Because all I heard was just making this. This is what's popular. I was like, no, that can't be true. There's people that like worsted.
Mm-hmm.
They exist. Mm-hmm. And that's fine if you don't. But there's people that do.
There's so many people who design with like a 2-weight cotton. I mean,
I've seen that too.
yeah.
Yeah. That coarse bride maggot, she designed in a 2/8 cotton. So when I did it in worsted, that's why that thing was gigantic. It's freaking huge. Yeah, I think I have it here.
Oh yeah.
She did hers in a 2/8. Mine
Oh
is in
my
freaking
stars.
worsted. That's why it's freaking huge.
Uh,
I was committed,
mm-hmm.
but there's electrical wire in there just to make it bend, like electrical grade wire, because regular wire wasn't going to hold that.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I did a competition years ago, and we had to make sea creatures, and one of them was a 1-weight beluga whale, but we're allowed to use whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
And I have no idea why, I chose to make it out of burlap blanket yarn. That thing basically covers the back of my bed. It's cute, but
yeah.
But it's
I've done that.
I'll have a giant beluga whale.
I know. I've
Probably
done
the
that.
size of an actual beluga whale pup.
Those are fun.
I like when that works out though, because that's not always true. You can't always. Okay, I want to mention some myths to you that I've heard, and I would love to hear your take on this. Counting is not important in amigurumi.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How is it not?
Apparently, it's just you just make it up as you go. Yeah, that's why we have shaping. We need numbers.
Yeah, no. Okay, more power to you if you think so, but no, I'm going to say that matters. That matters.
Yeah.
No, because there was one. What? So they only use stitch markers? Like, I mean, how do you do? What? I feel like the old man that just doesn't understand the young generation. Like, no.
Oh no, this person isn't young.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, I don't get it. No, I think numbers are important.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. You can just start making amigurumi. Like
what do you mean? You can just
you don't need any other training. Wouldn't you agree that knowing the basic stitches is kind of important?
Yeah. Like, do they they're designing or they're just making?
I mean, I don't know. They made a video one time and they said all of these things, and it was like, this is so wrong, and you're telling so many people all of these lies. But I don't agree that you can just start with crochet. You have to have bones, you have to have structure, you have to have basics. But I do agree that if you have some kind of course or something, and they're just teaching you how to make one specific thing, but they still teach you the basics in that thing.
Yeah, because I think I started with a hat and things like that. Yeah, I got the basics. Yeah, I didn't go right to Amy. I did make somebody a hat, one of my husband's friends, and it was too small for his. I blamed it. He had a big head, but I made it too small. But it was just easier to blame his head.
So what made you choose amigurumi specifically? It was just more fun? Or you like
no, my kids were into the Lorax and they wanted a doll, and I wasn't paying Disney prices. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to try. Why not? That's how long ago it was when the Lorax came out. No, I don't know if that was it. I don't remember, but I think it was something along those lines. They wanted something, and I was like, I'll just make it. Let's see if I can do it. I think it was a free pattern somewhere.
Of course, I'm old enough to remember the actual Lorax movie that was based on the actual book. That was
I remember.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. I would think that you would want to at least start with something that shows you stitches. Because I can't tell you how many times people don't know the stitches, and I'm like, why are you? No. You might want to learn the stitches a little bit.
I don't understand why crochet seems to be the exception to so many things. It's like, you don't just write a book. You don't just make a recipe. You have to know some basics. You can't just jump into these things. And
It's like working out.
people get that. But for some reason with crochet and knitting, I just see so many people that are like, I'm just going to jump right in. And it's like, and then when you get frustrated, what? It's the pattern's fault?
Yeah, that's what they think. It's the pattern's fault. It's one of the things I say often is a lot of people seem to not be in line with their skill level. They are not self-aware, whatever it is. And a lot of people, just because you've been making for 6 months doesn't make you an expert.
No.
Just because you've been making for 20 years doesn't make you an expert. Just because you've been, I can't tell you how many times somebody used to message me, I've never seen this in a crochet pattern. I've been crocheting for 25 years. You haven't made many, because mine's not that different from everybody else. So neither way goes either, like, no. But you want to build practice. Crochet, like I tell everybody, is practice. Practice, practice, practice. I'm still learning to this day. It is just consistency and practice, and everything gets better. But you got to practice, and you got to start somewhere. And just because you've been crocheting for 6 months doesn't make you an expert.
Yeah.
Just because you've made $50 in 2 months doesn't mean you're an expert. There are patterns that I take on now that I'm pretty far advanced, and I go, how do they do that? I'm stumbling. It takes me a second going, I don't understand what they're saying. And then I get it, but yeah. People forget that.
I think it's like playing an instrument. If you don't use your skills, you will lose them. And if you don't practice, how on earth do you expect to get any better?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that's always what it is. Like, there's certain designers that I won't even take on because it's just, I know it's going to drive me nuts just making their stuff. Or I'm not even there yet. I don't know.
I really appreciate your patterns personally. I love how clear they are. They make perfect sense to me. Yeah, I've been crocheting a long time, but I think you lay everything out really plain. And I love that you have a notes section, which a lot of people forget.
A lot of people do.
I love how things are like in little boxes, and so it's like easy to track, which is really nice. And
I mean, there's sometimes I could probably go back and I go, what was I doing here? But for the most part, my mind reads like that. I don't like those patterns that you're choose your own adventure. And there are some where I've looked at it going, oh my goodness, it is like a choose your own path.
So what would y'all like to ask Caroline? What questions do you have for her? Put them in the chat.
Oh goodness.
I don't have a very talkative group. Don't be scared. Let's see. So true. Length of time crocheting doesn't equal skill level. Yep. One of my favorite things about this is that this is crafts and it repeats. Oh, yeah, it repeats. Yeah, that's true. Hi, everyone.
What are some other myths? Are there other myths? Myths like Mythbuster? Are there any others?
Oh, yeah, I wrote them down. I was mad. I literally want to make a video about like amigurumi myths that I'm hearing, and it's like, ah. Let's see. Okay, Sam asks, if you couldn't crochet, what would you do?
Draw. I do a lot of drawing. A lot of drawing. And besides, this is more side hobby thing, but I would draw. If I could, I'd be Tim Burton designing for Disney, but
My question is, what is the most rewarding part about designing?
conquering a challenge, just seeing your skills improve for me. Like, I mean, obviously you meet people like Shannon, but seeing your skills improve is pretty cool. Like, looking back at 10 years ago, it's like, whoa, is just being able to see how I can sculpt, shape, whatever it is now. That was been pretty cool. Seeing your skills. It's like working out. Like all of a sudden you're starting to see your muscles or something because you've been working out for 6 months. It's like that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What are 3 tips or skills you wish you knew going in?
Stuffing matters. How you stuff matters.
True.
I had to learn that the hard way. I shoved the stuffing in there, and then my head would be like this, like the doll head. You gotta slowly stuff, and it is an art form itself. I swear to Christ, it's an art form. How you stuff matters. I wish somebody could. I mean, well, back then we didn't have as much YouTube, but back then it was definitely something I could have learned. Few tips. Oh, hook size. Hook size. I didn't learn that for a while. I was using H's on freaking one weight yarn. That was stupid.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was fun. But that's because somebody that who crocheted very loosely was teaching me that. And tension matters. Everybody has different tension. Didn't know that. I mean, I knew it, but didn't know it. That matters a lot.
Oh, goodness. Okay, Sarah. I'm so sorry. Oh, everyone pray for Sarah. She's in the ER again.
I don't know.
Okay, so you wanted to hear some more of the myths. All amigurumi is started with a magic ring of 6.
Nope. What? No. I have magic rings of 12, 24, 8, and then chain 2s, and there's a reason for that too.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you don't use a magic ring at all.
No. Sometimes some people use chain 6 and work around the chain 6. Like they use a chain 6, slip stitch together, and then work the 12 around the chain 6.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah, this is fabulous, right? Hook size is up to you. This one, I agree and disagree at the same time.
I got both on that one. I'm both. Because I tend to use a smaller hook because I crochet loosely on most yarns. But there's
you want to stay within a certain range.
Yeah, you want to stay with a certain range. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. We already kind of talked about this one, but any pattern can be used with any yarn.
No. I know people say that. No. I have even attempted some of my patterns in Chanel or Big, and nope, it does not work.
Mm-hmm.
And then some are fine. Like that maggot. You want to make that in blanket yarn? You have at it.
Wow. That would be enormous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I was making, I made 0 with a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, your pattern called for a 4, but I used a 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5 weight, and I used the appropriate hook for said weight. But I had to ask you because I was like, I have no idea what size eyes to use because.
Oh yeah, because you got to size up, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you helped me figure out the correct size for the eyes, and so, but yeah, I mean, I couldn't do it in just any yarn. If I had used a true 5, I don't think it would have worked. This is kind of a hybrid between a 4 and a 5.
Yeah.
Because it's fluffy.
But yeah, but even some things, I don't know if everybody, maybe it's my tension or something, but some patterns, because of the way the stitches line up, the thicker yarn does shift more than the lighter yarns or something. Like I've experienced that where it doesn't line up. So
Mhm.
not every pattern works, especially if they're very number tricky.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
I have a lot of those.
Everybody keeps asking me for my Broadway bear pattern, but it's like, you do not want to make the head. You
Yeah,
do
see,
not want to
it's
make the
not.
head. The head is, it looks like a very simple shape, but the stitch count is insane. And I don't know how to like break it down to make it simpler yet. So it's like, I'm not doing this to my audience.
Mhm. I've been there. 100% been there. There's some I won't share because I know I'll get questions.
Mm-hmm. Do you work in rows or spirals? In other words, do you
Both.
stop and
Yeah.
join, or do you work continuous?
I don't typically do this the slip stitch and join. It depends on what I'm doing, but I have done it. Yeah. I've even done it for some of my patterns, but not typically. And if it calls for it, I tend to just skip it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes I think it's kind of important because you need things to line up properly. But unless that's an issue, it's usually something you can just do whatever you want.
Mhm. I know how to correct that though. Like some of us know how to correct it if it's
Mm-hmm.
overcorrected. Yeah. I think I
How do
have.
you feel about sewing? Have you ever disliked sewing? Because you have a lot
No.
of pieces you sew.
Yeah. No. I've literally have a joke going with amigurumi, who I've talked to for years. Um, he was one of the first I talked to too.
Hmm.
We literally have a joke. He'll crochet everything while I sew everything. Yeah. No, I have no issues with sewing at all. It's probably because it doesn't hurt my hands as much as the actual crocheting.
Mm.
No, I love seeing it. That's the part where you see it come together to me. I know some people say the crochet does, but the sewing is where you see it come together.
Mm-hmm.
That's where, for me, where you start to see it come together. So I love that part. Plus, it means I'm done.
Yeah. So, do you have any like sewing tips?
Pins. Some
Mm-hmm.
people like did not. I was amazed at the. I don't know if this is common in that I because the fact that we have subcultures of yarn community is just weird to me. But there's Chanel, there's worsted, then there's these ones, the cotton only ones, and then there's like subcultures of yarn community. But pins, sewing tips, those bent needles, the bent curved needles, those are really helpful. Um, no, I think that's. I mean, pins, bent needles. What do I do when I'm sewing? I think that's it. Like, and then, well, yeah, I think that's it. Like, I don't have much tips. It's just making sure sewing's practice too. It's just practice. You
Mm-hmm.
get better at it. Like now I don't need as many pins, but you get better at it. It's just practice. And it takes a while.
Mm. How do you feel about the new no-sew craze? Personally, I feel it has limits in the design.
I do see benefits of it. Like I understand why some people might like it. Sometimes though, it can also be more time consuming than just sewing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want to do a two-tone thing, sometimes it can be more time consuming in my opinion. Like for me, because of my loose tension, my patterns are when I do people's no-sew patterns, it never lines up. I'm always having to figure out the new numbers because mine never line up to where they are. It's just my tension. That is irritating when you're trying to make something, is having to go, okay, what's the numbers? Okay, I got to figure out this one. I got to do 17 while they have 12. So now I've got to line this increase up with this increase. I got to make it can be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Where if I just sewed the fin on, it would have been a problem. So there's that minus. And I don't, you are very limited in the design. Sewing, sometimes you can add a lot more features if you're not no sew.
Mm-hmm.
But again, market people, all those things, I do get it. I get why it's time limiting. I do understand that. All for it.
Yeah, I don't know how you do certain things that it's like you'd make it into no sew and have it still look right.
Mm-hmm. I don't. No.
Now, but here's the thing. I mean, it's like, are you talking about? There's two parts of no sew. It's like, are you
okay,
talking
so
about?
we're a subculture of this. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because it's like, are you talking about the ones where it's all made in one piece, or are you talking about the ones where instead of sewing it, you crochet it into it? Because that one you actually have a little bit more flexibility.
That one you might have a little more flexibility. I've seen a couple designs like that. The no sew where you're that just worked into it, I don't like. But even then, you have to. Well, you don't have to. I don't know. I like sewing because you don't have any limitations. I can do whatever I want whenever I want because I'm just making it.
My bear, I crochet the arms into it. I mean, I make them separately, but instead of sewing it, I just make it as part of the neck. Well, the collarbone, I guess.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's.
Trying to think about the pieces.
I say even I do it sometimes.
And then I sew on the ears and the muzzle, but I mean the legs and the torso and the head. I mean, that's all one piece.
Yeah, those can be beneficial. I get it sometimes. I really do get all this stuff. I understand where people are coming from. It's just not my thing. I just don't like when people say it is this or that. It has to be this or that. No, it doesn't. Nope, really doesn't. I also don't like when people say it's only this. Oh, the only thing that the Chanel's or it's only Chanel's where it's headed. I'm like, nope. There's still people that like worsted. Plenty of people.
I use chenille, but I also use worsted. I also use cotton.
I use furry yarn.
I like to use everything, really.
Except there are times where I'll still use. Well, no. There are still times where I use Chanel. I think once in a while I'll use it. It's just not my go-to. No. I swear that's all I was hearing for a year is it's out with worsted. No, it's not. I'm gonna charge my computer.
Oh, sure.
My kids use it.
Hi, everyone. You've started Amis with an oval. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that. You can chain and work on the opposite side of the chain. I forgot about that one.
I've also done the triangle.
Oh, yeah. Increase 3 in one stitch, and you can work around 2. Or 3 single crochet. I don't know.
So I personally believe this, and if you don't, that's cool, but I would really love to know how you feel about, do you think that people who crochet garments and pillows and well, not pillows, but like garments and household stuff and, you know, blankets and stuff like that, that's kind of one kind of set of skills, and amigurumi is a whole nother set of skills?
Yes.
Because I mean, these people aren't making 3D, first of all.
Like I said, stuffing is almost an art form. They don't know how to stuff. They're not doing it enough. I don't care what anybody tells me. Stuffing is an art form. They're not sewing the same as us. There's also different stitches, different types. I've had people that have bought my patterns in 12 years. I've had people that have bought the patterns and they're like, I've been crocheting. What have you been crocheting? Well, I work in this stuff. And I'm like, that's why you don't know Ami. And that's no different. I'll admit it to myself. I do not make enough of blankets or anything. So I tried the scarf the other day and I was like, Divine Debris. I was like looking at her scarf. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, excuse me, but what is this? They use different terms than we do for certain things. There's different types of sewing for their things than us. I usually weave in and out of a stuffed animal. That's what we do. They're weaving in tail ends, and I'm like, how do they do this? What do they knot at the end or burn it? Like, I don't understand where it just magically disappeared, the tail, into a flat piece of blanket. No, there's absolutely different skills. Just because you've been crocheting this doesn't, Ami and both are very different skills. More power to the people that do both.
I
Oh,
wish
yeah.
I wish I could do both. I mean, I can do hats and scarves and, slippers and stuff like that, but just sweaters are tough for me.
Oh yeah, there's that. There's sizing. Like that just I was like, yeah, no, I'm lost. What size do I use? No, they do that stuff. There's all kinds of different skills. Impressive, but
Yeah, and a lot of the times we can hide our tails like super easily in a stuffed animal, but how do you make it disappear when the fabric stretches? I don't want the tail sticking out of my sweater.
I agree. There's absolutely different techniques and everything with that. And I tell people that all the time. I've been crocheting a long time, but I've only been doing Amy. So to go into that stuff, I almost would be like a beginner again.
And that's why I have a problem with these new people who have been crocheting for eons, but they're trying to say that they are amigurumi experts. And it's like, how long have you been doing amigurumi? Not even a year, months, a few months. And it's like, then you do not understand how crazy this animal is going to be. And I'm not talking about the stuffed animal. I'm talking about the animal that is amigurumi. It's wow.
There's a lot. Like I said, I'm still learning. Still, all this time, I'm still learning.
Honestly, I think if you meet somebody who says they're not learning anything anymore, it's like of anything, any craft, any skill, then it's like, I don't trust you.
No. Well, and they're also, to think that it's arrogant of me to say that I'm not learning anymore. Like I'm just an expert because I've been crocheting this long. Nope. There's a lot of people that know more of this or that. You're also arrogant if you think at 6 months you're just as skilled as I am. Especially when I've probably taken on, like one of the things I had one buyer buy from me, she only made from one designer for 6 months or a year. I think it was something like that. And I was like, oh, you're in for a nice rude awakening because everybody writes differently. Everybody has different terms. You might see some similar, but everybody writes differently, writes their terms differently, like all kinds of stuff. I told her, oh, you might want to broaden and make for more people. Because you're going to jump from one pattern to another going, what is this? One girl recently, I made something from somewhere. What did she have? PM in her definition or in her pattern. I was like, what the heck is PM? So I'm looking through the abbreviations. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, what is PM?
Is that single crochet?
Marker. Yeah, place marker. Apparently, European crocheters know what that is. I didn't. So, like I said, I'm still learning. But there was no abbreviation for it. And I was like, I started figuring it, putting it out together. But yeah, when she said she only made from one designer, I was like, you have so many designers out there that you could learn from. But she was an expert, so what do I know? I know nothing.
I do wish increase and decrease would be standard.
Yeah, I wish to. There are certain things I wish were standard.
Because when people want you to do 2 single crochet or 2 single crochet in the same stitch.
Yeah, there were something I wish it was just, but yeah, it was a little bit more. Some writings don't work for me. Too much words don't work for me. So 2 single crochets in next stitch, single crochet in next stitch, that doesn't work for me. It gets jumbled up for me. I shorthand a lot, I think. And then I shorthand it for me.
But you also have a really good chart. And so if people are lost, it's right there.
I'm usually pretty quick at answering, typically. Depends. Social media, not so much, but Etsy, yes.
Oh, I see. I missed a question. How do you determine hook size when you have different sizes of the same weight of yarn?
I know that's annoying. Not all weight 3s, not all weight 4s are created equally. It is really annoying. I have had people that have made a pattern, the giraffe nose, because I used big twist and then I used red heart on the head. Or one woman recently made my Carolyne doll. I don't have that pattern out because I just don't want to deal with it. she used red heart buff for the head and then big twist yellow. And she couldn't figure out why her coat wasn't fitting the hood. And I was like, because you used red heart, which is super thick, and then she thought it was the same weight for. I was like, they are not created equally. I typically force it. It's probably not the best answer, but if I'm already using a C, I might force it. I might use C on red heart and C on, or I might go up in size. I think for the skeleton whale, I just did one. I think I did. For this red heart, big twist. This is much, I think I used this one. I think I used a larger hook size. I think I used a D, while this one I used a C for red heart because they're not created equally. That's typically how I do it. Did I answer the question right, or did I just ramble and then answer it wrong?
To me, it sounds right. Let's see. Who asked it?
You just got to figure out the yarns and then figure out which hook was best.
Lori, did she answer your question?
That's a hard one. That's a tough one.
I would say, I mean, I think I've even started writing this in my patterns, that it's like, as much as you can, stick to the same brand.
Yeah, it is. It really does. I mean, I know it's unfortunate, but as much as you can.
Oh, she says, okay, that makes sense. That's what I have tried in other situations, so that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as you can, try and stick to the same brand, even like the same subset if you can. So like you're doing Red Heart Super Saver, don't jump to Red Heart with Love, because yeah.
Yeah, and I love this yarn. You don't want to use big twist with it.
No.
I love this yarn. No, they don't match.
Honestly, though, I think that I Love This Yarn is like one of the most perfect weight fours. Like it actually seems like a weight four. Not too thick, not too thin. And it
feels good. Doesn't feel too bad.
It's nice to crochet with for hours and hours because it's soft. Also, they have a really nice color variety, and they're
very much so. A lot.
And their variegateds are so cool.
Love them. Use them all the time.
I love the speckle. I love the heathered. I love the striped, or not striped, the ombre. Yeah. And then you can, however, use the Yarn Bee ID with.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I Love This Yarn, because that is basically the same yarn.
I love that.
Guys, if you're really confused, honestly, just like take the two yarns or however many yarn and just see. Just pinch it in your fingers and see if the thickness is going to work.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like a cheat sheet. Big twist is probably more like a weight 3. Red Heart, you can get away with a weight 5. Like, you can match that with a weight 5. It's pretty thick.
Or Carolyne.
Yeah. I love this yarn. It's pretty weight 4 accurate to me. Well, then you got... I'm trying to even think. Yeah, it's pretty... There's cheat sheets. That would actually be a good idea for videos, like a cheat sheet about yarns. And the difference in the weights. Because even though they're the same weight, they're not the same weight. So that would actually be a pretty good cheat sheet.
I could do that. That'd be easy. I'm sure I have like every brand.
I've seen your yarn wall.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, it's amazing how even the same brand, they don't create the same yarns. Even if it's the same weight, it's not the same. And I know that it has to do with the machine and the way it's twisted and all of that.
Yeah, I get the reasons, but
I just wish that people would be a little more true. Like, I have never, ever agreed that a like the Parfait Chunky is the same as a Bernat blanket. Ever. Why are they both called 6?
I don't know. I've seen that.
It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I think Bernat blanket is a true 6.
I think so too.
I think it's a true 6. I think that anything else that's chenille is a 5.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry.
I agree. Well, because even velvet can line up with some 4s. Yeah, no.
And you can get away with more often, not all the time, but you can get away with more often 5s and 4s going together than you can with like a 4 and a 6. So why are you saying it's a 6?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of that either.
Also, I don't know about you, but I always thought one of the coolest jobs would be naming yarns.
That'd be fun. I always thought it'd be fun to come up with colors. That's what I wanted to do.
Did you see my video where I talked about how like they did the TV show? I forget the name of it now. Anyway, they did a TV show. Lion Brand did a deal, and they made a yarn like
I
set.
didn't see it.
Well, I made a video saying, what if they did this with other TV shows? And one of the ones I said was Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
They got crochet and knitting right in the show.
That'd be good.
That makes perfect sense to me. So it's like, why can't we have an Enid yarn? Why can't we have a Wednesday yarn or a typewriter yarn or Nevermore Academy? And it's like that.
Bianca.
That other show made no sense because it had nothing to do with crochet or knitting. This one literally has crochet and knitting in the show. Enid even crochets. So that one makes perfect sense to me. So it's like, if they get a season 3, hello.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I wish we would get, because it is becoming a popular craft.
It is.
I would hope that popular culture would want to jump on this. I know that we got the Taylor Swift book, and I know that they've done some stuff with Disney and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, what about the stuff that actually talks about crochet and knitting?
I'm not a Swiftie.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah.
But it's like, I wish that they would do more of this because it is becoming more popular and stuff. And what would you like to see? Like, any of your favorite TV shows or movies? Would that be a cool yarn line?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. What is a TV show that I watch? Wednesday was one. I don't know. I watch a lot of true crime, so I don't know if you really want that as yarn.
There is a yarn that Big Twist made that I honestly think looks like blood.
Oh, yeah. I loved that one. I loved that one, too. He got spotted.
Do you need to go?
He gets up at 4 a.m.
Okay. Do you need to go?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
He just gets up at very early. You've been spotted too eating donuts, I see. Yeah, see? Busted. Teenagers. I'm going to put her on there.
I'm not a teenager.
Close enough.
No.
Oh, yarn named after famous paintings. That'd be cool.
That'd be interesting. Like a Monet color.
Mm-hmm. Rembrandt would have to have a lot of red. So, does anyone else have any more questions for Caroline? Let us know. Oh, hello, puppy.
He's not going to not get attention.
Oh.
See. I liked Bianca on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thing. I liked Bianca's character.
I think her dress from the first season, from the dance, I thought that would make a really cool yarn.
I liked her eyes.
Oh, yeah, that'd make a good yarn too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you mix that with her little crest, her eyes with her crest, that'd be cool.
Stop. All right, stop. Enough. Get over here. Come on, you're driving me nuts. Now you're a problem. He doesn't want you.
Yeah, he does.
Is there any more questions? What's happening?
Well, I'm
Besides the
saying
dog
hey,
bothering me.
I'm out of questions. So if y'all don't have any other questions, we're gonna let her go so she can, live her life.
Quit begging. I don't know. I don't really have. I can end with that though. A lot of it's practice. So much of crochet is practice.
Mm-hmm.
And never think you're done learning.
Do you have, that you're willing to say out loud, do you have any favorite designers?
There's one called, I think that's how you pronounce it. I could have been pronouncing it wrong all these years. Lilith. Oh. Lilith. Let's see what she is. Let's see if I can find her.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. No. Oh, yeah.
Roll it down. Roll it down.
She looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. But Lilith. Anyway, I don't know. Lilleliis. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it.
Can you spell it one more time?
Yeah. Lillelliis.
Putting it in the chat so everyone can
Ooh,
see.
she's cool. Now I'm finding more of her stuff. Ooh, she's got new patterns that I didn't know. Wow. She's been busy. Let's see, who else? There's one that's a Russian designer, or maybe Ukrainian. Irina something. She made that deer on Instagram that I freaking, her shaping is amazing.
Is that the one you reposted to your story?
The hippocampus. Oh god, this is like last Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, how am I gonna get to that? Oh, Peaches and Scream. Love her. I'm trying to look through my photos to see what I. Peaches and Scream. She's a new one. Tan Flow Crochet.
Like T as in the drink or the letter?
Letter. Or yeah. Let's see. I'll pretty much make anything. Oh, there it is. Oh, the deer. Okay, people, if they see it, don't hate me for saying it wrong, but Olia Sam. Can't see it that well. Man, she does some cool stuff.
Oh, wow.
Olyasam. She puts me to shame. Sometimes I actually thought she was AI at first, and then she does real patterns.
Cool.
Like the picture didn't look AI, but her design looked AI.
Mm-hmm. Then you zoom in and find out that the dragon does not have 16 toes.
That's another thing with crochet that's sucking is the AI.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to touch on that or not, so I just kind of stayed away from it. But
no, I almost bought a pattern that was AI this weekend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I saw reviews. She's padding her reviews on Etsy because I was like, it looks like AI, but why does she have so many good reviews? Because she's burying all the bad ones. Or whoever it is. Whatever. But yeah, no, the AI almost got me. And I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's becoming a problem.
Yeah. I'm getting really, really fed up with the medical commercials that are nobody's a real person.
Mm-mm.
And thankfully right now I can tell, but they're only getting smarter. So yeah, Sam asks, now that's a good question. AI, like or hate? Yeah. What do you think, Sam?
No,
Honestly,
not even.
I know that other people are like, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for this. And there's a reason for I don't see any reason for it. Even out of the craft world, I don't see a reason for it.
No. I mean, you have fun with your reasons for it. And then when iRobot happens, you let me know how that goes.
Right?
Yeah.
Did no one watch Mitchell's versus the Machines?
Nope. No one saw Wall-E, apparently.
Oh, Wally's just straight up happening.
Mm-hmm. Terminator. The machines will take over. I know I sound like a nutcase. I don't care. No,
They've already had that one machine that somebody tried to shut down and it refused. I mean, that's not good.
I can understand how people use it. Nah, I'm good. You do you. I'm good. I think you're going to produce more scams than you're going to do good.
No, yeah.
It's like anything. It's a good tool, but people never seem to use the tool well. That's something consistent with human.
Yeah. It's like there's always a way to abuse something perfectly good.
And humans will make that choice, typically.
Yeah.
Not always, but oh well.
Well, I mean, it got that way with crochet too. It's like now all of a sudden we have to crochet things that are super inappropriate and then kids see them. And it's like, really? Why? You know, I don't understand. So something can always be turned ugly, I guess. Exactly. Humans always push the boundaries too far. Yeah. I can see a use for it, but not in crafting. No. Not in crafting. Definitely not. Because you're just taking away the creativity from somebody. Or worse, you have, clients who say, make this. And it's like, we can't. It's not real.
Yeah. I have my own thoughts on it. I think it just makes people half-ass. If people can do it half-ass or lazy, they'll do it. My father-in-law will tell you that. He's a nice man, but he prefers the lazy way, and he loves AI. Loves it. And he'll openly admit it to everybody.
Well, can't wait till he sees a movie made with it, like just that.
What can you do?
Well, for starters, you can not support it. So
yeah, that's true.
We don't have to give our money to it. So, at least for now.
I don't. Everything takes over. I just don't like it right now because, like I said, the patterns on Etsy. One lady was questioning me about a pattern she bought for me, and she screenshotted her purchases, and I was like, "Oh, all those patterns you just bought are AI." And she's going to be disappointed when very scammy.
Yeah.
But they look good.
So how about theft? Have you dealt with theft?
All the time. There's no point in getting mad about it. I know I see people, you can do what you want. I don't care. But suggestion, don't go sharing the links and pages. Like, I don't understand why people do this. You bring them more attention. Handle it. Go take care of it. Whatever you need to do, file your DMC complaints or whatever, because that's what I do. If you ever noticed in all these years, I don't share who's posted a free pattern on Etsy and is selling it, because that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to figure out what to do with free patterns, because all my free patterns of Ravelry are consistently taken and resold on Etsy. That's a consistent one you'll deal with, is they just go and snatch your free patterns and just put them on Etsy for sale for $1. Constantly taking those down. I don't care what somebody else does, but I never share any information about them. I don't give them platforms. I don't give them links. I don't tell anything. I don't go around asking people, please help me get it taken down. I file my DMC complaint. I take care of it quietly. That's it. That's not for everybody else to deal with. That's for me to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I treat it. It's like in Merlin with Sam O'Neill. One of the things he said about Queen Mab, how do you make her go away? Forget about her. And that's what I believe. I'm not going to give you a platform. Besides, it just looks whiny. It is. It's annoying. What, you see a bunch of people commenting, oh, I'm so sorry for you. You don't care. Stop. Stop. That's just virtue signaling. Stop. Take care of your stuff. Go handle it. And then let it go. Move on, because you don't need that energy in your head. Don't let it get upset you. Don't let it get you mad. Just ignore it, because it's going to happen and it's going to keep happening. So you better start figuring out how to deal with it.
Oh, I do agree with this one, though. If I see a stolen pattern, I notify the designer. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I thank and appreciate those all the time. But you better, if you want to design, you better get used to it. And what are you going to do? Get mad and upset every single time? That's going to be a lot of energy you're expelling and putting out in the world. Just realize it's going to happen, deal with it, move on. No one can make you feel anything, so just don't let it happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've kept you past an hour. Sorry about that.
All right.
But I really appreciate you coming.
Have fun.
Thank you so much, everyone. I linked her Ravelry, her Etsy, her Instagram, all of the socials, all of the ways to buy her patterns down below. And so they are in the description box. And please go support her. Buy a pattern on Etsy. She
There's
does.
lots of free on Ravelry.
Oh yeah, there's free ones on Ravelry. Yep. That's true. And they actually are free. You don't have to go to Etsy and pay $1 by a scammer. And everyone, say thank you for Caroline joining us tonight, because I don't think you do a lot of interviews, do you?
No, I don't really get on this stuff now.
Oh, well, I really appreciate you
I
saying
don't know. I think I've done one.
Well, I appreciate you saying yes. Thank you. And oh, real quickly before you go, everyone, this is the little cow that Caroline made for my mother. It's a little Highland coo. And by the way, what is this yarn? It's sparkly and furry.
Oh, I think that was Lion Brand. Oh, no. Fur. Go for Faux Sparkle. Lion Brand. Go for Faux Sparkle. Lion Brand.
Well, it's very cute. And my mother was making sure that I understood that I am only borrowing this. So she says thank you. She loves him so much.
Well, very welcome.
So thank you, Caroline. I hope you have a really, really good week. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right.
Everyone say bye.
Adios.
Okay. Whew, what did I miss? Let's see. Let me go back to the top, everyone. Okay. Donna's, let's see. Katie Lou's here. Teresa's here. Donna's here. Sam's here. Heather's here. Grave Historian. Hello. Rose. Hi. Crochet Queen. Sarah. Lori. Jennifer. And of course, Nightbot. Blissful Babs. Hello. Renee. Oh, you favorited her store on Etsy. Good. Any tutorials coming? I like those. Those are new to me, even though I've been crocheting for 7 years with my grandma. I'm working on something that I really want to have done by November, but I can't promise a tutorial because my body's just going to do what it's going to do. But I'm working on something, yes, for fall. How is your mom, Shannon, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, sure. She's home. She's okay. She has to take it really easy for at least a month. But she's doing pretty good. Her medicine came today. Yay. And she's been really tired. Obviously, her body went through a lot. So, yeah, she's really tired. I'm really tired. We're all really tired here. I think next week she and I are going to attempt to go to the movie theater. It's very close to our house, like very close. So we'll see. And we might go see Downton Abbey. So yeah, but we're all really exhausted. I'm playing catch up on everything. If you are a Decade Diva, I'm really sorry if you're not in the playlist yet. I will get to you, I promise. Yeah. By the way, I am stepping back from my channel a little bit. I should still have shorts if you're interested in that. And I will try to still have my Monday video for the rest of September, at least one video a week. We'll see. I'm hoping to film something this weekend. I don't know. But I am exhausted. If you don't know, I have basically been working since April of 24 without a break. Yes, that includes Christmas because I got food poisoning. So, yeah. My body hasn't taken a break. Like, not only have I not had a break working, really, but my body hasn't taken a break. So, I kind of need to. Monday's video is ready to go. I don't know why I didn't upload it. I guess because I felt I didn't have enough time before the live actually started. So, yeah. It's going to be the gift or garbage episode of the Woobles Haunted House. And there's a lot of gift or garbage coming up, y'all. If you don't know what that is my series where I show you different kits or tools or advent calendars that we'll see if they really are worth the money. And I bought like 6 this year. So gift or garbage is going to be huge. Please watch them. Oh, thanks, Sam. Yeah, a lot of people love the gift or garbage series. So do I. I have fun with it. I'm really glad when y'all aren't upset if I didn't make something or not. So, yeah. I haven't felt like crocheting or anything this week. I haven't felt like making anything or doing much. Oh, thanks. You think I do a thorough job? I try. I try to be really clear on the criteria I'm looking for. You know, I try to give my criteria, my 4 things that I'm definitely looking for in this kit. If it matches, great. If it doesn't, oh, well, that's a fail. I also try to give you the math, you know, how breaking this down is cost effective or not. And I like doing reviews. I do. I just don't like when I actually have to like make the kits because it takes a lot longer and sometimes I want to pull my hair out. But I try to give it as fair a review as possible. So that's why with the advent calendars and stuff, I don't have to make anything. So that's really nice. And the haunted house one, I didn't have to make anything because Heather did it for me. So I am just linking her video and y'all can watch if you want to see all the stuff that's made in the haunted house and hear her experience. I will link her video. She literally just made it. So that was too perfect. Hi, Vima. Hope you are well. Yeah, this year I ordered, let's see, well, I've got Twice Sheared Sheep's advent calendar, Crochet Society's advent calendar, which I'm actually kind of hopeful about this year. A little bit hopeful about it. Sounds like they actually took that extremely long survey we did last year, and I had to do mine twice because my answers were erased. Thank you, connectivity issues. Anyway, yeah. So I actually think they might have listened and taken the survey to heart. So that's cool. I also got the Jolly Holiday advent calendar, which she made a special one just for me, which was so sweet. We'd been talking for several months. And I told her I had allergy issues and stuff like that. And she didn't want me to miss out. So she's going to try and make a special one with like special yarn just for me, which is so sweet. And so I actually get to like show you guys the calendar, which is awesome. So the yarn won't be quite the same. She wants the colors to be the same. So the colors will be the same, but the yarn won't be the same. But all the little extra stuff will be. So you'll still get to see what an advent calendar of that company is like. Oh, thanks, Vima. What else did I get? Oh, Woobles. I got the Woobles one. Oh, I wrote all these down. You know what? 1 second. I have the book. Let's see. I got the Twice Sheared Sheep advent calendar, the Woobles advent calendar, Jolly Holiday yarns. Ah, yes. Crochet Society and 2 Hobie calendars, because one is the Crochet Hobie advent calendar and the other one is the amigurumi advent calendar. They made 2 this year. Well, technically they made 3 if you include the knitting, but I don't. Ignore the balloons. They made 2 this year. They decided to separate amigurumi and crochet. So the crochet one is like hats and purses and garments and stuff like that. And then there's an amigurumi one, which is pretty cool. And the Hobie one is pretty cool because it's 4 boxes or 4 bags. Yeah, 4 bags. So it's 1 each week in December instead of every day, which is kind of nice. Also, the price is a lot better, I think. So I will try and get those reviews up as soon as possible. Definitely in November, probably some in October, because I want you guys to still be able to buy them if you can, you know, if you're interested. There are some that you had to pre-order, so those won't be available anymore, but hopefully the other ones will be. And yeah, so we're going to have quite a few gifter garbage this fall. Hope you're ready. You love gift or garbage. It's fun. It's fun. I'm also going to do a gift or garbage with the Beetlejuice kit. We're going to see how good the patterns are. I don't know. Also, by the way, fun little hint for you. If you ever get these Thunder Bay Press kits and you want to know what the patterns are truly like in the book, never pick the ones where they give you the yarn, because they will pay extra close attention to the ones that they have yarn for. Now, the Friends kit was an exception because, as we all know, if you make that kit, you cannot make the couch for 2 reasons. 1, you won't have enough yarn. And 2, the pattern is a joke. But normally, they pay extra close attention to the ones they give you yarn for. So, pick a different pattern to review. And they're going to pick the ones that they think everyone will want to make. So, of course, who doesn't want to make Lydia and Beetlejuice? They're the stars, right? Don't pick those. That's not how you review it. So, if you are a crochet channel and you want to review one of these kits, pick a different pattern in the book. It is sneaky. I'm trying to think when I discovered that. Which kit was it where I discovered that? Where I was like, oh, this is written better than the others. No, I can't remember. I think it was one of the Christmas ones. Hi, Grace. Oh, yes. By the way, everyone, Peaches is here. She's here. She knows you missed her last night, so she decided to show up. So let's see. Who did I miss? Would you believe I still don't have my Woobles Haunted House? You're kidding! Katie Lou, you need to email them and be like, excuse me, where's my haunted house? Because I haven't told y'all the story yet about the Corgi kit, but yeah, that was quite a trip. Basically, what happened was they accidentally put 2 labels on my kit to ship out, and it canceled them both because it said, oh, there isn't 2 labels. So it just canceled my order without telling me or refunding me. So, yeah, Woobles have got some shipping issues over there. They really do. Because then when they try it again, I know what actually showed up was the original order. And how I know that is that the new order got to me within 2 days. That's impossible. Well, actually, it was less than 2 days, which is impossible for shipping where I live and where they live. That's not possible. Also, they told me that they'd have to ship the cape later because the cape was sold out. It was one of the accessories and it was sold out. So I knew when I got my order that this was actually the original order that got lost and then came back. And then they marked it twice and that got lost. And it was a whole thing. So anyway, it came with the cape. So I knew that that was the original order. But it was like, oh my goodness. What a mess. So you need to email them. What? Hong Kong? Okay. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Lynette. Happy you ladies are here. No, she doesn't have a pattern yet. But I'm glad you think she's cute. I don't know, y'all. I'm still really nervous about making a corgi book. I want to, but I don't know. Oh, that's a good point, Sam. Well, then they owe her a refund, if nothing else, right? I mean, at the very least, they owe you a refund. Full refund. But why is it from Hong Kong? Mine was shipped from the States, where the warehouse is. That's ridiculous. A month? That's ridiculous. No. My Hobie order only took 2 weeks, and that's from Denmark. No. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, Katie Lou, do you know if it was legitimate? If you got one of those Woobles emails, then it was. That's true. She is our Woobles queen. And everything came from North Carolina. You were on the Woobles website when you ordered it. That's so interesting. You ordered the Woobles book? I like the book. The book is a great price and it's a great value. That's a really good book. My first one was the little stork because my friend was having a baby. Yeah, the book is great. They will never make another book. There's no way because they can charge way more for the kits. But yeah. Oh yeah, the book is fabulous. Exactly. The book is great. You get, how many patterns is it, Heather? 20? I don't have the book up here. Let me see. Da, 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 da. 21. I was really close. 21 projects for basically the price of one of their kits. This is why they will never make another book, because they know that they can make way bigger profits with the kids. You promised your girls you will work on your Ami skills to make more stuff. Oh, cute. Well, I know where you can get a free course. I have an entire amigurumi playlist for skills, tricks, tips, all that stuff. Oh, that's awesome. It's on sale right now, Heather? Oh, cool. Let me grab the link. I'll grab the link for people if they want to get it. There we go. There you go, if you're interested in the book. As soon as my DD and current commission is done, I'm venturing that direction. It's a fun one. Yeah, right now I make beginner patterns. But I do want to, especially next year, I want to push that a little bit because, you know, I get bored making beginner stuff because technically I'm advanced level. So I want to make something at least a little more interesting and maybe push y'all's skills just a little bit too. But I do mainly teach beginners, so, you know, I do try to be nice. Hi, Rachel. Yes, absolutely. Fake pages can exist, which is sad but true. You love all the ones you've seen. So my goal for November is to make some more Wicked Corgis. And I think I want to take the Nessa Rose one with me to the theater. I take them with me like my little like flat Stanleys kind of thing. You know, I put them in front of the screen and take pictures, and it's fun. Oh, that's okay, Lexi. It'll be there forever. I need to add some more videos to it. I mean, I already have them, but I need to put them in the playlist, like my how to avoid the hole when you're making two legs together. That awful little hole. Can you avoid making that? Yes, yes, you can. I'm glad you brought that up, Rachel. So, last night, Teresa and I were live, and she got 2,000, which was great. However, this morning, she dropped about 6 people. So she no longer has 2,000. She really wants to do her thing on Tuesday, her Pinkapalooza party, and give away the box. But she needs 2,000 again. So y'all, please spread the word. She's got less than a week, basically, for... Yeah. Tuesday the 30th is when she wants to do it. So she needs to know by that Monday, basically. I guess she's got about a week. She's got about a week to get her 2,000 back. But she needs a buffer in case this happens again. So I'm telling you, she needs at least 2010. So spread the word, do what you can. If you have spouses who have Gmails, maybe give them a YouTube account so that they can follow. She needs the subscribers. She deserves this. It's not fair that this happened to her. Let's help her out. So please, 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 if you are not subscribed to Critters Crochet, please do it. If you are subscribed, tell a friend, grab a spouse's account, do something to get her 2000 back. Thank you. Anyway, yes, corgis do not have patterns as of yet. I really want to, but I'm nervous. Because they're my babies. And they were designed because of my baby. So, that one's tough. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yes. I have the Gilmore Girls knitting book that I really want to do a flip through on, so we can look at that. I mean, this is Gilmore Girls season, as they say. So I thought that would be a fun one to look through. I did it on a live once a long time ago, but I never actually did a formal video, so I probably should do that. Yes, 2010 would give her that buffer if a person has additional accounts and subscribe there too. Yeah. Just subscribe on my second account. Thank you, Sam. So yeah, I want to look inside the Gilmore Girls knitting book. I think that'd be really cool. Hopefully one day they make a crochet book. Who knows? It makes sense though that it's knitting, because in the show they actually had a knit-a-thon. So I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. Also, there's a lot of wearables, and to be fair, knitted wearables do tend to be more popular than the crochet ones. Makes sense. Tim Burton Tuesday is happening. It will be different than the previous ones, so we'll see. Also, I found out that October 10th is the 20th anniversary of Corpse Bride. So I really wish I could have finished my project that I started a couple years ago designing, but sadly, no. So maybe on the 25th anniversary. And October will be kind of busy, at least with lives. I don't know about videos, but with lives, it'll be very busy because that is Teresa and my birthday month. And so we're planning on doing lots of lives, both together and separately. I am a little sad, though. I wanted to have a fun little cyber party with my Disney friends, and pretty much none of them could come. So that's sad. One could come, but guess it's not happening. Oh, yes. The next Stitch Talk, which I don't know if I'll call it that or not, because it has nothing to do with the fiber arts whatsoever or crafting. But The next live with a guest will be October 3rd, and I will have Matt from Teacup for One. If you saw my Lion King video, you've heard about Matt already. He is a huge Oz fan and a Broadway fan, and so we are going to talk about one of his favorite Halloween films, film to watch around Halloween, Return to Oz. Yes. We're also going to talk about, our love of Oz, and I'm just going to interview him. So I hope you can come for that one, because I think that one would be a lot of fun. Very different, but that's kind of what I want on the channel. I want things to be a little more variety, So I'm excited that pretty much at least once every month I have a different interview with someone. So that's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get a couple more before the end of the year, but we'll see. There's some people I've asked and I haven't heard back from yet. So I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely have more crocheters. But I thought Matt was a fun variety twist. So hope you'll join us then. And especially if you are an Oz or a theater fan, or both. I think you'll have a lot of fun with that one. And the Wicked content, yeah. Probably more in November than October, for obvious reasons. And I'm still working on the Foobles. If you saw the video, the first one, I'm still working on them. They're taking longer than I thought. So, on top of everything else I have to do, yeah, I didn't think this through very well. Anyway, hopefully it will still happen before the movie comes out. But if not, at least before Christmas. Please, yes. So, we do know a spoiler, and for a Woobles something or other, and I'm just gonna say I was right. I knew it. I was right. So I will be getting that, and I will be showing it on the channel. And if you know, you know. So anyway, do y'all have any questions for me? Do you have any Decade Diva questions for me? Do you have any personal questions for me? I know I wasn't really around this week, so I mean, feel free to talk. Feel free to ask questions. I'm really only going to stay on here a few more minutes. Like I said, I am tired. So I am not going to stay on here much longer. But please feel free to ask questions or talk to me. I am here at least for 10 more minutes. Let's see. Oh, yes. While y'all are typing, I will mention real briefly that Twice Sheared Sheep now has the Mega Trinity bag, which is the large version of their Trinity bags. Oh dear. There we go. They've got 4 prints. And this one is supposed to be able to hold a sweater project. So that's nice. Also, O-Fire has their new Dahlia hook. This is limited edition plum, a rich plum hook with gold sparkle. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Definitely one of my favorites they've made. It is a rich, dark purple, but it does look black, which is kind of cool. This is their birthday celebration because Ophire has turned 3 years old. Yes, I interviewed Caroline at the beginning of this live. She is in hour 1, and then in hour 2, we're just chatting. I know some of the Decade Divas are doing weekly notices to gather interest, myself and Lori included, but I'm not seeing a lot of advertising, sadly. Yeah. I feel like maybe the October crowd might get more into that. They are kind of more vocal. At least they have been in their emails. So I'm hoping that that'll happen. I do not have the energy to do a whole lot of advertising. So as much as y'all want to advertise about it, do it. Go for it. I love that, Sam, I love that you and Lori have been doing the weekly stuff. I've noticed, I swear, I'm not watching videos right now, and I'm really sorry. I haven't even watched Teresa's videos from last week. And y'all know I usually watch her videos like religiously to make sure I get all of her videos in. Yeah, I haven't seen her videos or her shorts or anything. I have not really been a YouTube watcher. At least not for crochet. I have been binging stuff that I don't have to pay attention to. I've seen Lori's posts. Yeah. Aww. Yes, I sent Teresa something that she could post. I made it on Canva and I sent it to her. So she didn't have to come up with anything. I had the file. I just changed the dates around and yeah. Aw. I'm glad you're excited. I'm glad you guys are excited about this. I'm excited to watch everybody's videos. Here's the thing about being in charge of a collaboration, especially one that you do yearly. When I watch your videos, I don't get to just sit there and enjoy them. I have to watch, are they following the rules? Did they say what I told them to? Did they not say what I told them to? Did they, did they cuss? Did they do anything that's against the rules? I have to take that into account, and I have to write things down and stuff. So I don't get to just like enjoy the videos and like binge watch them. And, I have to watch for things because there's a lot of you, and I have to make sure that the hashtag is there. Did you tag the people? Did you mention the people by name? Yeah. So the only thing about being the boss is, it's a little less fun. But I love that y'all want to do this with us. We are, after watching some of these, Teresa and I have talked about changing a few things next year. So I think that'll be good. I have a video in mind, but YouTube has allowed it and not given me a copyright strike. That's good. I think legally you can have 10 seconds of something. No, I don't. I don't, Lori. Even if I'm like 99% sure they are going to follow the rules, it's still not relaxing. It's okay though, because I mean, you know, it's one of those things. It's like somebody's got to do it. I started all this and dragged Teresa in there with me. She wasn't difficult to drag. I was basically like, "You want to do this with me?" And she said yes, and that was it. But but this year has been something else. So I definitely have noticed some things that I need to tweak for next year to make my life easier. And yeah. It's probably a little over, but yeah, they sent me a little notice. You should try to get a couple more reliable people on board to help with any pick up the slack if someone is. Yep, that is one thing I've noticed. I definitely need more help. It's kind of funny how two Spoonies are in charge of this. And so, like, our health gets in the way, and then our family's health gets in the way. And her kitchen, you know, what was it, flooded or something? I mean, her kitchen had issues, and then my mom ends up in the ER, and my body has decided that it's not motivated in any way, shape, or form. I haven't even felt like touching a hook. Just no. I have stuff that I need to make for videos, and my brain is like, no, forget that. Yeah, but it's fine, Lori. You're doing the stuff. You're still saying the names. You just didn't do it in the video, which is okay. You still tagged everybody. That's important. Honestly, Lori, if you want to work for us next year, if you want to help us out, Sam, you too. I trust you too. So if either of you want to help us out, email me. Yeah, Decade Divas is quite the undertaking. And Teresa and I both agreed that we had to change up film to fiber. So that was annoying, but extremely necessary for both of us. And then, yeah. I feel like I've overcommitted, and I didn't. Teresa absolutely did. But yeah, and she knows it. But I mean, because y'all, she's got clients on the side. She still makes stuff for people. She still has a business where she has commissions and stuff. I don't do that. I just do videos. So, I mean, I work with companies, but that still requires just videos and posts for the most part. I don't actually have to make anything for anybody, and it's still a lot of work. So I've never been this behind on Christmas, ever. I am not going to finish the Wicked blanket. Nope. So I guess I will give that to her next year. And yeah. I have done all my tutorial videos. I have done all of my tutorial videos done now for the year, so I can try and get ahead on projects for next year. It's a lot of planning. Yeah, it's a lot of planning. Absolutely. Yes, tagged and hashtagged. And then when I saw your videos, that's what gave me the inspiration to do the weekly, but that's good for me to have something consistent. Oh. Yeah, sure. Y'all, if you need to get a hold of me for any reason, even if it takes me a while to get back to the email, I will get back to you. It's the SpoonieStitcher@gmail.com. All one thing. And I do look at my emails. I do get back to them. I do check the spam folder, make sure none of you got dropped in there, because I was dropped in tons of spam folders this year. I have no idea why. No idea why my email was like flagged, but yeah. Yeah, I'm curious how many subscribers I'm going to lose in the next couple months because I won't be as, active on the channel. But I can't be. My body is like, no. So, yeah. I'm excited to do some more Film Fridays. I have a really good one planned. And if any of you have heard of this, I'm going to be so happy. But I definitely went obscure. So I've got a really good Film Friday planned for October. And a couple of them, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love twinkle and lights and all things Christmassy, but I also love spooky season. Oh, yeah, not just that, Lori. I mean, I was trying to get a hold of companies and I got dropped in their spam folder. And it's like, you emailed me. I'm just replying to the email. You emailed me first. So why on earth am I in the spam folder? Yeah, it was funny. I got dropped in one of the, I got flagged by Twice Sheared Sheep and they emailed me. It was like, what? So I was trying to work it out with my handler and she's like, I don't know what happened. Like, well, apparently I'm not allowed to reply to this email. That was funny though. And, you're not going to believe this, or maybe you will. I have been with Premier Yarns for over a year. Just recently did we figure out how I can get paid because no one at Premier was helping me. Everyone was ignoring me. It was really frustrating. I couldn't get a hold of anyone who was willing to help me. And then we switched affiliate people. The other person got fired. So I don't know. Or they moved on or whatever. I always assume people got fired because nobody wants to work anymore, especially with social media and like those kind of people. They don't want to do the work. So yeah. Yeah, it was bizarre. And literally weeks ago, I took a look at my account and I just kept looking and kept looking. Finally, it acknowledged the fact that, oh yeah, we should pay you. Say what now? Yeah. Yeah. Been with you over a year. You've literally reposted my videos and my posts and stuff like that. I didn't even get a lousy water bottle. Everybody got a water bottle at the beginning of this year if you were an affiliate. Even if you hadn't made a sale or anything. Everybody got a water bottle. But me. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. They're just not willing to help. It's everybody says they're like the greatest company. And I was like, really? Where? On Mars? Yeah. Yeah, it will not. But thank you, Sam. They haven't actually officially paid me because I have to reach, I think it's $10 before they'll actually like give me a check. But at least there's money that's there. And they're acknowledging that, oh yeah, you should get credit for this. That's something. So, yeah. Also, I got a really weird commission from Twice Sheared Sheep today. It was $0, but the person bought $0. I don't really know how that works, but okay. Yeah, I want interest. Yeah. I know, right? Ugh. When y'all buy from Fire and Twice Sheared Sheep and Volari, I actually get paid, so thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking that's exactly what happened, Sam. Somebody used the link and then they got a free pattern. Yeah. Which is fine. It just looks really bizarre. It's just a funny little statement that I got because it was like, congrats on your commission of $0. Your person spent $0, so you got a commission of $0. And it's like, what? Yes, it did dawn on me that it was probably a free pattern, but it still looks funny. And on that note, guys, the free pattern library on Twice Sheared Sheep is very cool. They've got knitting and crochet, and they're trying to take a lot of their knitting patterns and turn them into crochet patterns. So that's fun. Oh, I'm glad you like your hooks. Yay! I got a text from Teresa here. Let's see if it's about the numbers. It is. She's so close. Oh, Nightbot, I thought I turned you off. Well, before we go, the next couple minutes, if you type !spoon, you should be able to drop your link. I think. Let me see if that works. Yes, that's it. So there's Sam's link. So there you go. Exclamation point spoon is what you need. And that will drop your link, and everybody can throw yarn in your window. And once again, Monday will be the Gifter Garbage Wooble's Haunted House review. And I might have a short or two. We'll see. And then the next week, I'm not sure, but my plan is the Gilmore Girls book. Oh, Lexi, you need the exclamation point first. See? There you go. Well, it should work. There it is. Yep, exclamation point spoon, everyone. Let's see, have I watched anything interesting recently? I've been watching Columbo. That's a great show. And I found a YouTuber who does Columbo commentary. Really interesting. I did not know some of these things, so that was really fun. It's a bunch of like fun facts and biographies on the background actors and stuff, and I was really interested. So I've been enjoying her channel. And let's see. Yes. They were the first ones ever to do that. In TV, obviously. Alfred Hitchcock has been doing that for a while. But aw, Lori, I'm sorry. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. There is only one Columbo that I watched once, and I will never watch again. It was one of the movies. And I thought it didn't feel like Columbo. It felt way more twisted and modern and just sick. Ugh, no. I watched it once. I can say I've seen it. There we go. I am curious when we get there, and it'll take a while because those are in like the 90s. But I am curious to hear what this particular YouTuber thinks of those. So we'll see. Will they change my mind? I doubt it. But I'm willing to be open-minded. I've also been really interested in watching Burke's Law. I love the ones they did later on with his son. Those are so good. You can watch those on YouTube, by the way. They have those episodes on YouTube. And I hope they never remove them because there's no other way to watch them that I know of. Those were so fun because they were all filled with guest stars. And basically your pool of suspects was extremely small because you knew that it was going to be one of these like 5 people. It was going to be a famous guest star. And they all had really silly titles. Yes, in Columbo, the guest star was always the murderer. Yep. It took me till this year to realize that the episode of Columbo Suitable for Framing, the art critic is the Baron in The Great Race, if you've ever seen that movie, with Peter Falk as Max, the little henchman to Jack Lemmon's character. But I did not recognize that our murderer is the Baron in The Great Race. Nope. It took me till this year to realize that. I was like, oh my goodness. Have you seen the Sherlock Holmes movies with Basil Rathbone? Oh, yes. Yes. But I think that probably my favorite Sherlock Holmes is Jeremy Brett, also known as Freddie from My Fair Lady. Oh, one more thing. Yes. Yes. I believe the name of the lady's channel is Watch It for Days. I think that's the name of the channel. And all she does is Columbo. So if you like Columbo and want to hear behind the scenes stuff, that's all she does. And I love it. But yes, I do love Basil Rathbone. I actually have a group of CDs that are all the, well, not all, but some of the most famous Edgar Allan Poe stories read by Basil Rathbone and Vincent Price. Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe's stories with their voices. Now that's how you do Halloween. Oh, Nightbot, really? Honestly. Well, I am going to go. We've gotten past the 2-hour mark, so I'll get paid. Yay! I really thank you all for being here, and thank you for staying even after my guest left. I hope y'all thought that the interview was interesting. I know it was shorter than the other ones, but she's a very busy person. So I'm glad that she was willing to do this at all. Like she said, she doesn't really do interviews, so I was really thankful that she said yes. But I hope you will all go check out her Etsy shop, her Ravelry shop, and her Instagram. I left them all in the description box down below. And I will see y'all Monday, I guess. Well, I won't actually see you. You'll see the video. So there's no autumn podcast. I might pick it back up again in October. We'll see. I think the autumn podcasts are paused for now. So I'm sorry. But I will talk to y'all later. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too.